Hey guys, this is Captain Fruit reporting for duty, and today I'm going to be talking about this article I just saw that says why Batwoman decided against recasting Ruby Rose's role. Alright, so here we are. We have this article, and I found this. It's from CBR. I'm not a big fan of CBR. I think they're nothing more really than a marketing arm for comic books, and I have a little bit of proof behind the scenes of that, looking into it myself. Anyway, this article says Batwoman creator here explained why she decided against recasting Kate Kane for season 2 after the original star Ruby Rose left the show. Now I'm going to tell you, I think there's anytime you ask somebody that's within the doing the project, sometimes there's things they just can't say. You got to be political, if you will. So let's try to read between the lines here. It says Batwoman creator Caroline there shared why she decided against the recasting. And here we go, in quotes. I think some TV shows can get away with recasting, but for us, it felt a little wonky, Dries told the LA Times. So I decided, let's continue the storyline, but let's introduce this new character who takes on the mantle of Batwoman and maintain Kate Kane's legacy on the show and create mystery around where she went and lean into the challenge. Now, here's the thing. I think plot-wise that's probably a good idea, because otherwise, what are you going to do? This character has nothing, no connections to the Bat world at all. And how are you going to spin this into a Bat character and make it interesting? So they have to do something to connect it to the Bat family in order to make people have somewhat of a care about this new person that's going to be taking the mantle of Batwoman. Let alone, I think there's some politics behind it, and we're going to get into that too. So I think the plot idea, by the way, is probably a good idea. Give a little mystery of why she left, that way to keep people hooked. A show needs, sometimes like this, needs a good little hook, because let's be honest, the ratings weren't doing that great for this show in the first place. People, let's be honest, the show is not killing it. This show probably should have been canceled. Let's be realistic here. But they didn't want to, probably for political reasons. So let's continue. Rose left Batwoman after season 1 for reasons already related to the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic and the stress from her experience working on the show after undergoing back surgery in a failed stunt. Once again, this was purely speculation. Once again, I don't believe there was anything ever said about the COVID-19, so why that was thrown in there, I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. If I am, let me know in the comments if there was anything about COVID-19 that she mentioned. But we do know that she was getting back surgery. She did get back surgery, from a failed stunt, was hurt. Maybe it had something to do with it, but from what I've read and things, she didn't really want to be in an ongoing series like this. It was more than what she expected, and to be honest, she probably saw that this was a sinking ship and wanted to get off. Even during the process, if you look at her acting in the show, she clearly didn't really show her best acting skills and didn't really seem like she wanted to be there. But maybe that was just what she was told to do by the director and how to act. I don't know. That's speculatory there. But nonetheless, it looked like she realized, hey, I need to get off this sinking ship. So anyway, it continues. There were rumors Batman would kill off Kate Kane in season 2, which left fans worried, and here we go, that the series would continue the bury your gays trope. Once again, this is, we can kill every white man under the sun in TV, and it's perfectly okay. But if you kill anybody that's not cis, then you're in trouble. And it's like up in arms and all that, and people make out more on what it is. If you're going to kill characters, everybody needs to be on the table to keep the show, people guessing. You don't want to go, well, only the person in the red shirt's going to die, right? Because people start to see through that. If you don't know what I'm talking about, maybe I'm showing some age there. Look up red shirts there. But nonetheless, I think they were too afraid to kill off the character because of the backlash that it would get. Said eventually, however, she got the idea down, saying, as a lesbian who's been working as a writer for the past 15 years, I'm well aware of the bury your gays trope, and I have no interest in participating in it. Once again, I think this is tunnel vision, but it is what it is. Because if we make that the case where you can't ever kill a gay character, just now remember then, every gay character has a safety blanket, has a protection, has a safety shield. You can't kill that character. That's going to take away from the show, and she should know that as a writer, supposedly, right? So that tells you something right there. There's a problem. Then when you have things like that, you have people more interested in politics rather than story. And once again, I'm not trying to be a political channel here, but I'm one of those people that say politics should take a sidestep to story characterization, things. Politics can be part of it, but they shouldn't be the brunt of it. They shouldn't be dictating your decisions, and that's dictating it, which tells you where this show is going to go in season 2, which is not a good direction probably overall if they already have that kind of attitude. Because remember, would say that the gay character gets a gay love interest. That gay love interest is perfectly protected, cannot be killed because of that mentality, meaning there's no situation they can put that character in danger and elevate the tension in the show. So instead, Batwoman, will lead into the mystery surrounding Kate's disappearance and season 2 premiere, which I think is good, which is titled What Happened to Kate Kane. The episode will follow Kate's family and friends as they try to figure out where she's gone and why dangers both old and new surface in Gotham. And I think it's a good idea, and they definitely need to introduce some new things, because you can't just keep using the past, especially when this new character won't really have any connection to it. Season 2's premiere episode will also introduce, here we go, this person, a homeless 25-year-old who stumbles upon the former bat suit from Kate and decides to use it to fight crime as Batwoman. Interesting, I'd like to see what makes her want to do that, because I don't know about you, if you just seen some costume on the ground, are you going to pick it up and start running around as a superhero? So hopefully there's something behind this character. Then this character hopefully won't be a one note based on her gender and her race. That's ridiculous. People don't watch shows because of that in most cases. I've tried to tell people they want a full-fledged character. Sure, your race, your gender, all that can be part of it, but they shouldn't take the forefront of it. So they should add to it. So there we go. It's just my thoughts on it is I think this season is in trouble right from the start. I think it has a good idea and a good start, but based on what the writers' views are and how they are politically, and I don't mean that as their views don't line up with mine, I mean as they're using that as a tool to avoid things instead of diving deep and writing possibly a more intricate, more thrilling show. I think it's going to reduce the show in that regard. Hopefully I'm wrong, because I like superhero shows, but this one needs to step it up pretty hard. But that's not your views, that's mine. I'd like to know your views in the comments. Do you think this show has a chance? Do you think the show could continue? Or do you think they just should have said, no, it's time to walk away? Alright, well, thanks for watching. If you don't mind, subscribe, hit that like. And by the way, if you want to help support the channel, we have links below to do that as well. Alright, well, until next time, keep it cool.